This
So
conference will now be recorded.
last class, where we stopped? Just a second. So we were doing VPC basics and subnets, right? So mm, mhm. Which one is this the one? Not this one. Okay, wait a second. So last week we were doing on the VPC and subnets, and I explained how we can expose our VPC by attaching to the internet gateway. So this is what we discussed, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And all the uh, subnets will follow the same routing table, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that is what we discussed. Yeah, so this is where we did, right?
Yes.
So to summarize what we did last week, so we just added an internet gateway to this, isn't it? So same way we have done, right? And Mumbai region, and we added the IGW, that is internet. So I added internet gateway, right? And we attach it to the VPC, correct? So we attach it to the VPC, or let me put it this way. So this is the internet gateway, and we are attaching it to the VPC like this, right? And we are maintaining in the routing table also, right? So where is the routing table? So let me mention here routing table. So this is the main route table which gets created, right? So this is the main
Is
route.
the sheet you were using, Mithun, in last class? Because we had a route table and firewall image, everything on the PPT.
Yes, I don't know where that went. Okay, let me just check. I think this is the one, but it is not yet saved, I think. Let me check. Hmm, no, not this one. Think no, this is the one only. Maybe it is not yet saved, so it has.
Okay.
Okay, anyhow, no problem.
Okay.
Let us
Okay.
not waste time here. It will just take. Okay. So main
Okay.
in routing table, what and all information will be there? Tell me. So in main route table, what will be the first things?
Destination and target.
Yes. So destination
Target.
and target will be there. Okay. So beginning, it will be what it will be there. So it will have the VPC CIDR. So what is our VPC CIDR? 10.200 0.0/16, and it will say local. Okay, and what we discussed, see, just by simply adding the information, it will not work out. I mean to say, you need to add the internet gateway also in the routing table. So 0.0.0/0. So our IGW ID. So this we did right last week. Some XXX ID will be there. Okay, because all the subnets will be following this route table, isn't it? And I also discussed there will be a router also, isn't it? So there will be a router. Okay, so think that this is that router. So this router will be following this routing table. Okay, so what does this second line means? That in case due to this role only, anybody would like to access the instance. So for example, he will try to connect the internet gateway, and from the internet gateway it is going to hit the router. Okay, basically this is how it will do. So after attachment, this is how it will, the traffic will reach the router, and from the router it is going to reach the instances. Okay, let me write here. Okay, so this is how it will work. And I had also launched the VMs, right? So let me write VM. Okay, so for now we just created only one, right? So which one we did? Subnet 5, I made it as a public. So from here, by looking at the table, oh, it will understand. So I need to send the traffic to this instance. So it will connect like this. If you delete this routing information from the route table, so the connection will come here and drop, because the router will drop the traffic, because it will look at the table. It says nowhere to allow the traffic from the outside internet, and it will drop. Okay, so this is what we have done. And also I discussed, okay, now everything is exposed, this routing, because all the subnets are following the main route table. That is totally fine. But there are some cases we don't want to expose the applications directly to the internet. We want that to be private only. Okay, so in that case, what you will do then? So in that case, what we'll do, we'll create the another private routing table. So let me name it as private route table, and we will not expose this to the internet. So only local traffic will be there.
Yeah, it's all done, Mithun. Like starting three things was in private and last two was in
Yeah,
public.
no problem, no problem. It is just going to take 5 more minutes. It will help for you to revise.
To
Okay,
read. Okay, okay.
because yeah, I don't want to miss anything in the diagram, I mean. Okay, so now what will happen? So but these are all following this main route table, right? So now we will tell this explicitly to this subnet, boss fees follow this routing table, whichever subnets you want it as a private. So as per this, I will make these three as private subnets, and these two will be public. So this phenomena is called a subnet association. What is that? So I'll write here subnet association. So this is known as a subnet association. So it is just like these subnets will follow this routing table, and these two subnets will follow this subnet. This routing table. So how do we do that explicitly? Now let us check here. So let me log in to the console, right? I'm going to sign in again. Right. So I'm going to get the password. Yes. So now I'm logged in. Now VPC. So as you can see, yeah. So this is the test VPC I created, and subnets we have. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subnets I have. Now, if you check every subnets, go here and the route table, you will see same thing. Okay, and in the details also you will see this thing. So same thing. So how to make it? So first, let us, if you can check any subnet randomly. So I will check the subnet for this is route table is same 3538. Now 53538 subnet to route table ID is, yeah, see 8D8A, correct? Route table ID. So now check here 8D8A. So all are following the same route table, and as you can see, this 3538 means they are all having a route to the internet gateway. Now first what we are going to do, we are going to create a one more routing table which is private. Okay, and how you can identify whether it is public by this symbol? I mean, in the main it will say yes. So this means this is a main routing table which gets created when you create a VPC. Now let us create one private routing table. So which is that our environment test. So test private routing table and select a VPC, test VPC, and just create. So whenever you create a routing table, a default this route gets added. Okay. Now, if you see here, there is a second option called Subnet Association. So here you should explicitly tell the routing table or tell the subnet to follow this routing table. So let us click on the edit subnet association. Now I'm going to make subnet 1, 2, 3 as private. So 1, 2 and 3 as per my diagram. Okay. As you can see, they are all following the main route table. But now after this subnet association, they are going to follow the private route table. That's it. So now you can see. So these subnet 1, 2, 3, they will follow the private routing table. You can cross verify also. If you go to any one subnet and check on the routing table, now test private RT. As we have named it, so it is coming as the route. And if you check the routing table, we have. If you want to be more specific, you can edit the name also. You can name it as test public RT. Okay. So now it will be clear to you. So now if you check subnet 4, you check here test subnet, test public RT. So test public RT. If you check 5 also, now it is having the same thing, test public RT. But the rest 1, 2, 3 and all, they are following private. Clear? So now coming back to the diagram, so any resource which gets created inside 1, 2 or 3 for that matter, nobody can access them from the internet. No, you cannot. Then what is the way then? So the way is, first you need to, anyhow these two are public subnets. So first you have to create one instance in either one of the subnets, like A and 4 or subnet 4 or subnet 5. And once you log in from here you can log into this machine. Either because these two subnets are exposed to the internet via internet gateway. And once you get access to this machine, From this machine, you can access these machines. Because once you log into this, you will be inside AWS network. So you will be, and the connection will become local, isn't it? So this is called as Bastion host. So at that point of time, this host will become what? Bastion host. So let me write here. So I'll write it here. So this will become a Bastion host. So Bastion host means it is a way of connecting to the private subnet instance via public subnet instance. That's it. Or this host will give access to the instances which are in private. So in interview, they will ask what is a Bastion host and can you configure a Bastion host. So today we are going to configure this Bastion host. Okay, already 50% last week only we have done. Bastion is nothing but a instance which is exposed to the internet. That's it. So again we are going to do that today. So let me share my screen. Let me go to the AWS console, go to EC2, right? So as you can see, I have one key pair and no instances running. So click on launch. I'm going
Hello,
to
sorry, sir.
Bastion
Hello.
host. Yeah.
Sir, can you please increase the font size, sir, in that file?
That I will increase. Okay.
Please, please. Thank you.
So Bastion host, right? So this Bastion host, and here we have to select T2 micro as always because it is the one which is free tier eligible, and select the key pair, and you have to select the test VPC which we created last week and subnet 5 because that is the one which is subnet, and always make sure this auto assign public IP is enabled, because if you enable only, then only our instance will get the public IP and only then we will be able to connect, right? And also I told you the security groups. So security groups are like a firewall at the instance level, right? So we also created this, right? And I'm going to launch. So let it get launched, and meanwhile let me which is this diagram. Yeah. So as you can see, there is already a firewall here. Yes, you're getting it. Already there is a firewall. Just a second, guys. I'm getting confused. 1 minute.
Yeah, this is the new one.
Yeah, that was the diagram, Mithun. Last week it was sent up. Here it's.
But how come
We have
it's
everything.
missed?
This was I
Okay.
was asking.
Sir, you have
Because
panned
right,
it.
Sorry.
Sir, the cursor you have moved. It is, you have to pan it actually.
Acha. Okay. 1 second. But both, if you notice here, both are same thing. Okay, let me just check. No, I have only one diagram here. Okay. Okay, we'll continue here only, right?
yeah.
Just a second. December 32 D4. 32. New. I will mention it. Just a second. Let me just check. It is asking for sign in. That is the reason. Yeah. September 2022. Just a second. I think, is this the one? No, this is not the one. September 2022 issue. I think that is not saved. That is just saved locally. That is the problem. Okay, what I'll do, wait a minute. I cannot share also. That is the problem. Just a second. I think it is in the local. Okay, copy of September 2. No, it is not opening. Wait a minute. I think. Wait a minute. Just let us complete the installation, then probably I'll be able to upload. Second. Happen. Okay. So open existing diagram. Yeah. So now export as, save as, it will get saved here. And okay, so this is just a local. 1 minute. Okay. Yeah, I think now it will work. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so same thing we are going to do. Okay, right. So there is already a firewall, so NACL, but what will happen? This security group. Okay, so security groups acts at the instance level. So security groups. So this acts at a instance level. So I will name it like this. Okay. So what will happen if you are, so this will be acting at the instance level. Okay. So please remember that. And even though there is an entry, okay. So now I am trying to log in here. So I logged into my computer and I'm typing the IP address in the application, that is git bash application that is here. Okay, so git bash, I'm trying to here, it will come here. Here also it is allowed, that is NACL, and router also it is allowed. But if in the security group there is no allow, then it will come here until here and it will drop at the instance level. So I will not be able to connect. I will show you that also. Now, as you can see, I am creating an instance here. Now coming back to the diagram, sorry, coming back to the, so now this instance is launched, right? Now see how I can connect. So copy the public IP and select this connect option. So open the git bash, go to the downloads directory, cd downloads. So just copy paste. Easily you can connect. Okay, I think some issue, it is not connecting. So let us troubleshoot why it will not connect. Yeah, so why? Because see, can you tell me why? So this has taken my old IP 160 106 51 240 255, but what is my IP today? So what is my IP address? Just check. So today my IP address is, because if my router gets restarted, right? So that is what I am trying to explain you people from many time, that just show you. Yeah, here. So if my router gets restart by any chance, then this IP will change. So last week this was the IP. Now what is the IP today? So today IP is 146.241. So this is getting changed. So that is why. So let me. So this is the IP now. Okay. Or let me mention here. So changed IP is this. So I need to make this entry. So I told, right? So now I'm getting a connection timeout. See, connection to host is timed out. Now again go back to the instance and go to the security groups. This one, click here. So click on the edit inbound rules. So delete this old one and add the new one. Oh, sorry, which is the new one? So this is the new one. Copy here and go back and select here and save rules. That's it. Now I will be able to connect. See? So coming back to the diagram, where am I now? I am at this instance now, because this also I have allowed. So I came here, I launched the git bash application, this one, and from here I, through my router, through internet gateway, I have reached here now. Now I am here in this instance. You can cross verify. Okay, so if you hit the date command, it will tell you it is a UTC time it is showing. So which is it means that this server is in the, it is following the UTC time. That means I am inside AWS server already. Okay, now I am inside the BastionHost. Okay, clear? Now how to, okay, let us name this host as a Bastion. Okay, so that you can remember. So host name CTL set dot dash host name dash dash static, and we'll name it as, or I'll name it as Bastion host. Sorry, host name CTL. Okay, let us name it as sudo, and if you do a refresh, sudo -i, and if you do exit and exit one more time, you log in, so this will already changed. So as you can see, now this is a Bastion host. So why I renamed it? Because so that for you to understand. Okay, now imagine, now these three are private because they are all following what? Private routing table. So now let me create one instance in the any one of the private subnet. First, I will try to connect from the outside internet. Okay, so first thing to note here is private instance does not have a public IP. Even though if you attach a public IP, we will not be able to connect, because those will not have route to the internet, because they'll be following only the private routing table, isn't it? Okay, even though you allow here, so it will also have a, sorry, it will also have a security group. Okay, so even this will have a security group. You can attach same or you can have different security group, doesn't matter. You can attach same security group to all the instances. Okay, so now let us do that. So first I am going to create one more instance. So launch instance. I am going to instance private instance. I am going to select same, everything default. Key pair also same. Network I am going to edit. My VPC. Subnet I am going to select subnet 1. I am going to select the, or I'm going to create new VPC, because this is for internal traffic, right? So I will write test security group for VPC. So inside VPC, meaning only within this VPC it will allow. Okay, and here what I have to do, so custom I have to make source type, and I'm to just mention 10.200 0.016. That means only our VPC. So allow from our VPC CIDR range. Okay, so that is the meaning of this rule I have just added, and then launch instance. Okay, so I have added the rules and everything, but still I will not be able to connect. Can anyone tell me why? Can anyone tell me why I will not be able to see what I have done? Everything I have done. Now I'm already here, but still, even though it is in my network, even though everything I have allowed here, I have allowed here, everything is allowed, but still I will not be able to connect. What is the thing which I am missing?
Internet gateway.
No, internet gateway. See, I'm already here in this. I'm already inside the VPC and inside this subnet. So why there is no question of internet gateway? I'm already here. See, I'm
Yeah.
already inside the BastionHost, but from here I will not be able to connect. Why? What is required to connect to this machine? Okay, I will give you one more hint. Now I am launched this instance, right? So as you can see, this has no public IP. It is not required, because I can connect via private IP. So I'll just click connect here. Can anyone tell me, from looking at this output, I am missing something? The answer is somewhere here only. Okay, so let me copy this and I will enter. So you'll get the idea. Can anyone tell me what is the error? I have not yet connected. I am still in BastionHost. Looking at the error, can anyone tell me?
M file,
Sorry?
sir. M file.
Yes, correct. So PEM file is missing. So you always need a key pair, isn't it? So I have explained you in the this one also. You need a key pair. So let me draw it here so that you understand. So you need some sort of a key. Okay, so this key. So you have down initially you might have noticed that while creating you will download a key pair. Okay, and this second instance also you have selected the same key pair, isn't it? But the key pair is in your where? The key pair is in your local laptop, but that is not present in your server. Which server? In the BastionHost. So you need to copy this key. So you need to copy this key to this, sorry. So you need to copy this key to this server also. So how to copy? So first you need to come out of the server first. So press exit. So already connection is closed. Now copy. So the command to copy is scp-i and the key pair. What is the key pair name? Key pair -i vanishya. Okay. And where you have to copy? You are copying, and where you are using this key to copy, right? So what you have to copy? Again, you have to copy the key, PEM file or the PEM key, and you have to mention the server details, ec2-user @ what is the IP? So this IP you have to copy, right? This is the Bastion host. So enter, and along with that you have to mention the directory where you have to copy. So home ec2-user. So all these details you have to mention and then enter. So this is the output. If you get this output, then it is successful. So let me explain you the command. Okay, so SCP means secure copy. So what I am doing here, I am copying the file. So secure copy. Why secure copy? Because from one server to another remote location I am trying to copy, isn't it? So that is why it is a secure copy. -i means you have to copy using which file? Key file, this file. And you are copying which, what items you have to copy? So you have to copy the key pair only, no? So this one. Okay, I will copy one more item, then you will understand. Because here the key and the item to be copied both are same, so you might get confused. I will copy one more item and I will show you. Okay, now where you have to copy? So to the server, to the Bastion host. So IP address I have taken. As which user? This user. Okay, in this server, which location? So this location you have to copy. Okay, so now I'll copy. Now I'll go back to previous command. Let me show you. Now there will be a copy. See, key pair vanishya.pm. Earlier it was not there. Now if I try to hit this command, it will work. See, still it is saying unprotected private file, because once you copy, you need to change the permission. So chmod 600, and you have to change permission like this, and then that's it. Now you are in the different server. See, so now again I will change the host name ctl set dash host name dash static private host. Okay, so now I'll exit. If you connect again, so it is a private host, isn't it? Clear? So now there's, I will try to copy one more file. You will understand. Now, okay, now I'll try to copy this one. Wizlab.pem file I'll try to copy. So now understand. Okay, I'll write from scratch. Okay, so scp-i. So you have to use key pair, because without key pair you will not be able to log into the, okay, one is hyphen, or else let me use key pair. I think, yeah, key pair one is added. So you have to use this copy file. Then what file I have to copy? So wizlab.pm. So this file I need to copy. Where I need to copy? So this server. So where is that server IP? So get, wait a minute. Yeah, so get this. Okay, this server is fine, but as which user? So, but as which user? So EC2 dash user @IP. Okay. This server, this user, correct, but which location? So /home /EC2 dash user and enter. Now earlier it was not there. If you just log in, you'll get the. If you see now both the key pair are here. Clear idea? So how to copy? Now using this, I can log in to any machine within this network. So as you can see, now I am in the private subnet. Clear? Getting it? Okay, so this configuration is called as a BastionHost configuration. So coming back to the diagram, what have we achieved here is, so from here first I logged in here, and from the console I created this instance. But in order to connect to this machine, first I need to connect here. But from here to here, if you have to connect also, you need a key pair, right? So again I logged out. First I copied the key to this machine using the scp command, and I changed the permission of that key pair using chmod command, and then from here to here I have logged in. So this usually in every organization they follow this. So but they will name some other, some organization they will name this as a BastionHost, and someone will name it as a jump server. Okay, because we don't log into this machine directly. We first jump here, and from here we jump. So usually this static, because why? Because of security. We don't want to expose to the internet. And as you can see here, this is not having access to any internet. See, ping google.com. So this will not respond because outgoing also it is barred and incoming also barred. Now left, if you go back to our BastionHost, if you ping here, you'll get a response. Ping google.com. So as you can see, it is getting a response because this is exposed to the internet. But whereas this one is not exposed to the internet. Okay. You getting? Yes or no? Hello, I want answers.
Yeah, Mithun.
Sir, can you show one more time, sir?
Which part?
The thing one, sir, the connecting private and public. This one, what you showed right now.
Yeah. See, first I will connect to this public machine, okay, with this command. Clear? And before that, what I have done, I have copied the key pair using this command. Okay, and then I logged into the public public subnet instance, and I have the key pair. I changed the permission by using the chmod command, right? So chmod command I did, and from here I logged into. So what is the key pair name? So key pair was just one. So ssh-i, and then ec2 dash user and @IP address. So what is that IP? You can go back to the instance. So this is the IP address, right? Private IP. See, connect to your instance using its private IP. See, they have already given. See, if you are getting stuck now, you can run. See, locate your private key file. The key used to launch this instance is this one. And run this command if necessary to ensure your key is not publicly viewable. So they have given you command also. You need not worry. If you are not remembering this, just go to the console, wherever you want to connect, just click and click on connect. It will give you the commands, whatever if you want. So it will tell you what and all to do. So open an SSH client means this is an SSH client, which is git bash. It can be putty also, okay, but I don't recommend putty. Then locate your private key file. So where is your key file? If it is in the downloads, use that. But if you want to use that in a Bastion host to connect to the private instance, so first you have to copy the key pair to the Bastion host, and then after copying you have to change the permission. So they have given the command also, and then you have to connect. So in simply put, if I have to explain in the diagram, so first copy the file key pair from this to this server and change the permission, and from here to here I have connected like this. Is it clear now? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And as you can see, as expected, as this is not having any route to the outside world, because this is this subnet, this subnet, this subnet, they are all following this. It means locally you can wander. You are not allowed to go anywhere. So in this case, what you will do? But sometimes we will need an internet connection. Why? Not, see, connectivity you can just connect, but you need something, right? If you want to download some packages, if you have to download some security related packages, then and at that point of time you will need a internet connection. Then how you can achieve this? But as I already told you, exposing to the internet is risky, but still you need a internet. Then how we can achieve this? So the answer to this question is NAT gateway. Okay, so NAT gateway is the answer to this question. So what we'll do, NAT means network address translation. It means simply, okay, I'll give you one more example. It's a funny one. You may feel it is funny. Think that, okay, this is one guy, okay, and this is a shop. Okay, so this is a shop where he'll get all kinds of liquor, cigarettes, everything. Okay, but this shop is owned by his relative. Okay, you're getting the point. So if he goes to buy a cigarettes or something like that, or beer or something, he will be exposed, because this now this relative will already be here, right? So if you go directly, he will tell to his father or his parents, but he wants that beer or cigarette, whatever the item, but he wants to hide his identity. So how we can do that? So he can send his friend who is not known to this guy. So he will tell to his friend, go to this shop and get. So this guy will go and get the things for him, and he can both can enjoy the things, isn't it? So what is happening here? In this case, just understand the logic here. In this case, his identity is hidden. Actor one, so one, his name is A and his name is B, and this is his name is shop owner. Okay, so to the shop this guy will go. He will just say, hey B, go to this shop and get this item. So this guy will easily go, because this guy is non-known to this person. He'll get whatever he want and come back and give to this person. So this is called network address translation. Now same thing happens in the networking world also. If you want to, so here what identity we are trying to mask here is the IP address. We don't want to expose our application directly to the internet, isn't it? Yeah, just a second. Okay, so as you can see here, where I kept the NAT gateway, 1 second. So NAT, NAT gateway. So here in this case, what it will happen is that we will first create a NAT gateway in a public subnet, any one public subnet for that matter. Why? Because public subnet is already having a route to the internet. So we'll create a NAT gateway to the in the public subnet like this. Okay, and then if this guy needs, so this is 1, 2, 3 are private, right? So if this guy needs a internet connection, it will forward to this NAT. Okay, and this NAT will, anyhow, this NAT is having a route to the
Sir, you are using
internet,
a
isn't it?
different picture, sir.
Sorry?
Sir, there was firewall. You are using a different picture here.
Okay, 1 second there. I'm getting a lot of confusion. Wait a minute. I think this is the one, right? No.
Not that one, sir. It was having a firewall at subnet
Okay,
level.
this one. Sorry. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, this one, right?
Yeah, correct, sir.
Where is NAT gateway here? Again, it.
You have not put the NAT gateway.
Okay, let me close all the other one. I'm getting confused. Okay. No, I copied the key file also. No, where is that? Just a second. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see, NAT gateway will create in any one of the subnet, and this is the one, right?
You are correct, sir.
Yeah. So this NAT gateway, anyhow, it's having a route to the internet gateway. So this guy will forward the request to this, and this will send to the outside internet, and it will get the job done, and it will get the internet. Clear? Yes or no? But
Yes, sir.
this is not free of cost. Please remember. So this is chargeable. Okay. So you cannot say it is a free tier. No, NAT gateway is something is very expensive. So I don't recommend. If you are practicing, then definitely you will be charged for 5 to 10 minutes. I mean the how many minutes you practice for that particular time, you will be definitely you will be charged. Clear? So what we have to do, I'm just going to show you how we can create. Okay, but I'm not going to submit, but otherwise it is going to create the NAT gateway. Okay, by simply creating the NAT gateway, it will not work. You will just create the NAT gateway first. So this will also get a one public IP, and this will have a connectivity to the internet via the IGW. But you need to tell the public subnet routing table that, boss, if you need internet, then I don't have access to IGW as you are in NAT, but I have created a NAT gateway. You please use that NAT gateway. So this router will understand, okay, this instance require internet, then it will contact the NAT gateway, and the NAT gateway is already following the main route table. So main route table means it is already exposed to the internet via internet gateway. So this way the problem will be solved. So we will just see how we can solve this problem. Okay, I'm going to close this also, otherwise we'll get confused. So it's already here, right? Okay, so I'll show you. So go to the AWS console here and go to the VPC. So as you can see here, NAT gateway. So click on create NAT gateway. So you have to type here test Okay, test NAT gateway and select a subnet. So you have to select which subnet you will create now. Public subnet. So which is 4 or 5. So I am going to select 5. Okay, and you can see this is the elastic IP. Elastic IP means that is the public IP. Okay, but I am not going to hit this because you will be charged. Okay, and just click on the create NAT gateway. So once it will get created, it will take 5 to 10 minutes to be active. Okay, so once you create it, right, so you have to go to the subnets and go to the routing table which this subnets is following. This is the private one, and then you are go to the edit routes, add route. You have to put 0.0.0.0 and you have to select NAT gateway. So you will not get, because I have not created any NAT gateway, so that is the reason you will not find any NAT gateway. So once you save the changes, then it will be done. Okay, so as you can see, internet gateway also, if you can select, it will not show here. So same like internet gateway, you can attach. Okay, you can also attach here, but there is no point in attaching because it does not have a public IP, and for private instances we don't expose to an internet gateway, so it is not required. So rather than IGW, just select NAT gateway, but we do not have a NAT gateway, so it's not displaying here. Okay, so just save the changes. Clear? So this is how we create a NAT gateway.
Sir, one question, sir. Sir, if we click on that elastic allocate elastic IP, then what will be the usual charges, sir? Because you have experience. I mean, how much will be charged if we use it for 5 minutes or?
Some 10-20 rupees you will be charged. There is very nominal charge, so you can pay. Okay, so that too you will be billed on the end of the month. So every month, third or in between third and fifth, the invoice gets generated.
Okay.
You're getting it. So as you can see, you have to keep monitoring your billing dashboard. So how to go to billing dashboard? Click on this your account and click on the billing dashboard. So as you can see, so per Linux T2 micro instance hour, see under monthly free tier. So that is the reason I am used. How many hours I have used? 0.289 hours. So this is yesterday's, yesterday's or last week's. If you just check tomorrow, this will be increased. The number of hours will be increased. And this is the amount of volume I have used. Okay. So you have to keep checking your bill. Okay. So this will tell in which region. So I have launched only in Mumbai region. So that is why it is showing Asia Pacific Mumbai. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's it. And this is the story of one VPC. Okay. Now this is the story of one VPC. So inside every in every organization, in a VPC, these are the components will be there. Okay, so NAT gateway, if you want, you can practice, but it is up to you. It is not under free tier. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now this
Sir,
is the
in one
story.
EC2,
Sorry.
sir, in one EC2, you can launch one subnet only, no, sir?
One subnet, n number of EC2.
N number of EC2.
Yeah, EC2 is your server.
No, no, sir. I'm telling is, if you launch one EC2, you can assign one subnet only, no, sir?
It will be in
Okay.
one subnet only. It cannot be in all the subnets, no. One server means
Okay.
it will be only in one subnet.
Okay.
Okay, any other doubts? Okay, so now coming to the end of the discussion. See, this is the story of in every organization this will be there. This firewall will be
Mithun,
there.
1 minute. I do have one question.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are just creating an instance and subnets in the Mumbai region. Example,
Mm-hmm.
can this be later after a few months or something? Can this, if server migration or anything, once server migration is done to other location, so can the same subnet will be working in the
No,
place,
no,
or
no.
else like we need to create the new subnets?
New subnets only. So you have to
Okay,
create the new subnets. You have to create an image.
okay,
So
snapshot.
you have you have to create an image of the server, which is
Okay,
technically called as snapshot, and then you
okay,
have to copy the snapshot to that account or that region, and then you have to launch. That is the
okay,
process.
okay. And one more question is, when sometime I've just created some instance, like defaultly three subnets will be created, right, for one instance.
It is
It's
not
I'm
for one
talking.
instance.
Okay,
By default, all I told you, right? I have covered also.
yeah, yeah.
So
Just
in every
okay,
account, in every region, there will be one default subnet with three subnets, and
oh
all the
yeah,
three will be exposed to public.
okay, okay. Just add a doubt on.
Yeah, yeah. In every region, it will be there.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else?
No, sir.
Okay. So now this completes the only the one VPC part. But in organization, there won't be only one VPC. Okay. See, this is just a test VPC I created. Similarly, there will be UAT VPC. Same thing. Same UA name will be different. Some CIDR range will be different. Okay. And only this 10 200 will be 201 or 205, something like that, just to have a different bifurcation, I mean difference. Okay, so UAT VPC, production VPC, then pre-prod VPC, like this there will be 3 or 4 VPCs in a organization, or even more. But inside the VPC, these concepts will be the same. The story remains the same. So there will be router, there will be firewall, there will be internet gateway, there will be only private subnets, there will be also public, there will be a bastion host. So this story will be remaining the same. Okay, but what will happen? So now I will explain. Now consider, come back here. So now, so this is a VPC, right? So let me write the VPC here. Now this is a VPC. So when now going forward, whenever I say VPC, it means everything you should imagine. This is routing table, subnets, router, internet gate, everything. So VPC means everything. So I'm pointing it here. So let me, yeah. So this means this entire thing. So VPC means this. So for now, this is a test VPC, correct? But this VPC, so now there will be one more VPC, and there will be another VPC, and there will be one more VPC. Okay. So these two VPC, so all the VPC belongs to my account only. But the difference is this VPC is in Mumbai. This VPC is in the same region. So this is also in Mumbai. Okay. Just watch. But this is in a Northern Virginia, another region. Okay, so this is in a Northern Virginia, and this is in another account, another AWS account which belongs to me only, another AWS account. But VPC means what? You have to imagine this. I have configured everything. Subnets are there, routing tables are there, internet gateway, subnet, NAT gateway, everything are there. But all are in different scenarios. So this is test, this is UAT, this is pre-prod, and this is production, which is in another account. But please remember, even though these two VPC are in the same region, same account, but this VPC cannot connect to this VPC. No, that is not allowed. So this is not allowed. Even different account, no, this is not allowed. I mean, different region also not allowed. Different account also definitely not allowed. Definitely not allowed. No. So you may ask me why you require this sort of connectivity. So there will be scenarios when your one VPC will be in one account and another VPC will be in another account or another region, and you might have to connect some of the components together. So how do we can achieve this? So we cannot achieve this directly with the VPC. So we can achieve this by using the concept called as VPC peering. So what is that? So that connection is known as the VPC peering connection. So let me name it here. Okay, so this is the peering connection. So you have to create a peering connection between the two VPC. So this VPC will get connected here and this will connected here. Similarly, if you want to connect this VPC, then again same way. This is always one-on-one. Okay, so this will get connected here. Okay, and this will get connected here. And vice versa. So VPC peering can be between only two VPC. That means this to this, one-on-one. Okay, so for example, if I have a peering connection from, say, Mumbai to test VPC. Okay, just imagine. So Mumbai to test VPC, I have paired a connection. This does not mean that, okay, Mumbai to test there is a peering connection, but and this another account to this Mumbai I have peering. So it does not mean that you can connect from here through this connection to here and through this to here. No. If you want to connect another AWS account with test VPC, then you should have a peering, separate peering connection like this. Separate. So it has to get connected like this to here and this here. Okay. So tomorrow I'll be discussing a little deeper on this concept because this is very, very important. Okay. So we are going to have a hands-on also how we can, and the benefit of this peering connection is every connection behaves as if it is a local. It feels that they are in the same VPC. So you will be having the power of good connectivity. I mean the connection will be very, very fast. So this we are going to discuss from tomorrow. Okay, clear? Okay,
Yes,
guys. Yeah, so this is just a high level overview I have given. I am going to share one document also tomorrow, and before tomorrow I will share one document. You will be thorough with that. Just a second. Minute. Where is that? Okay, so what you can do is, so you can go through this. Okay, I'm going to share it in the group as well.
You said that you will share Linux command PDF also, sir.
Linux command PDF I don't have. I'm going to share the I have this one commands PDF I don't have. I have this tutorial PDF. You want, I can share with you. You want me to share this? Okay, I will
Yes,
share
sir.
with you.
Sir, please share the diagram also, sir. That we need.
Okay, I will share you.
Yes, thanks.
And diagram also, right? Okay, I have shared everything, and I will try to give you the commands also. Okay. I'll give this commands. And yeah, so these commands are very important. Okay, done. So I have shared everything. And guys, whenever you have done with the practice, right, please have a habit of terminating the instance. Otherwise, simply you will be billed. Okay. See, free means you have to think only 720 hours per month. It is free. Okay, so if you launch 2 instances and if that runs for whole month, then you will be billed. Okay, so only irrespective of number of instances, you will be billed on number of hours. So be careful and make it a habit of terminating before logging out of your account. Check what are all the service you did and make it a habit to delete or terminate. That's it. Okay, so tomorrow again the same time we'll meet. I'm stopping the recording.